Hello, everybody. Phenomenal Sir here, back with another episode of The First 15, the series where I play the first 15 minutes of new or underexposed indie games and then share my thoughts and feelings about them. Today, we have up Nuclear Drifter by Marcin4001. Nuclear Drifter game is a 2D game created on Unity Engine. In the game, we play the role of a farmer who has to find a new water source. His well has dried up and his animals have nothing to drink. The farmer leaves home and sets off on an adventure in the post-nuclear world where many adventures await him. The place of play is the mythical continent of Old Zeland. The action of the game takes place in 2289. Alright, so I may have to refer back and forth a couple of times because this game actually comes with a 5-page controls document with some helpful screenshots and things like that so that you know exactly what all you can do with your cursors. So it looks like the controls are basically just done using mouse, and then you can pause with escape, use M to open a map, and use D to exit NPC dialog menu. So it's basically a lot of stuff here on what the different icons look like and what they do and that kind of thing. So I need to pull 15 minutes up on the clock real quick. My phone went to sleep while I was talking. And yeah, our adventure in the nuclear wastes starts now. Alrighty. It's an interesting art style. It's got a little bit of a... Do you want to enter this house? Yes. It's got a little bit of a 90s PC adventure vibe. Let's see. This is a bed. Ooh. Monet. I wish there was a take all button. This is a table. This is a closet. This is a stove. This is a chest. These are logs of wood. Alright. Tell me what all of this is. This is me. Nice. Oh, am I cooking meat? Oh, that's cool, actually. Cool. Okay, okay. Because I see there's like little raw steaks down here in the inventory. So I guess every time I use this, I'm cooking it. I don't know what I'm burning, but that's okay. Treasure chest. Oh, they do have an all button. That's interesting. Didn't have that before. What is this? A fish? Can I cook the fish? I don't have raw meat, but I have fish. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I guess you can't cook fish. Alrighty. So I need to go... M is the map. What's this? There are 3 little icons covered up by my lovely countenance here. Let me see. Let me pause real quick and I'll move so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Boom. There you go. Didn't know that would be a thing, but alright. Get water for your sheep. NPC me, location home. So my current mission is get water for my sheep. And I've got a map. So I guess I'm supposed to just go over there. I like that bridge that's like just connecting a whole other island over there. These 2-headed sheep, they are 2-headed sheep. That means they drink twice as much water as a normal sheep. Oh, this is the ocean. Just right there. Alrighty. Well, go other way. I guess I'm pathfinding. Yeah. Okay. So the game doesn't really have background music so much as just like atmospheric sound effects. This is a well. I'm guessing this can't be used. Okay. Well, let's go this way then. The character, some of these assets look vaguely similar to RPG Maker assets, and some not so much. Like this. They look like really zoomed in RPG Maker assets, and the character looks like he was made using the character generator stuff. Oh, am I fighting? Oh, current weapon hand. What if I want to use a knife? Nice. He missed me. Oh, he got me. Got him. So, okay. Okay, I won. And I got a meat. Nice. And 80 XP. So I guess I just... Yeah, so I was saying this character looks like he was made using the... I can't remember the name of the character creator, but it's a well-known custom character creator that can make assets in a number of different RPG Maker type games. It's like something hub, I think, character hub or something like that. But that's whatever. The main point of that whole little weird side story that I just went on was just basically to point out that it looks like this was made using RPG Maker, which if it was made using RPG Maker, then the developer has some chops for being able to turn RPG Maker into this. You know, that requires a little bit more than the average level of knowledge. Is there treasure down here? A cactus. So the enemies don't move around, so you get to pretty much just choose if you want to be in a fight or not. Thunk. Yeah, that's right, you missed. Stab. Stabbity. Rat. Oh. He got me. Can I... Oh, okay. So I can switch and, like, look at this. 25 HP, 7 HP. What is my HP? 10 HP. 10 HP plus rads. Oh, I used that. And that. I have a little open-faced meat Sammy to get my strength back up. Before I continue on into the radioactive wastes. Oh, I forgot to restart my clock. Oh God, we're completely off the rails. This one may not be exactly 8 minutes, so you'll just have to forgive me. When I looked, we were at the 8-minute and 30-second mark. Took me about 60 seconds to do my little intro, and then probably another 30, 45 to fix my stuff. So we'll just try to go until yeah, we'll go till about the 17-minute mark on my timer, which is 8 more minutes. Sounds good, right? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I was zoned out. I was trying to click the knife and then click them. I'm like, why won't it stab them? Because you're not in combat yet, goober. So it's pretty... I don't hate... Next level. Did I level up? I did level up. What's this? I guess that's nothing. Yeah, so that's all I have. Additional 10 health points. Character will get healed after damage from that. Damage from being shot. Resistance to radiation. Oh, but that costs 2 points. Resistance to poisoning. That also costs 2 points. 2 points. So maybe I should just not level. How are we doing on our map? Oh, we're almost there. Let's just avoid these guys. Doesn't seem like fighting really serves me a purpose just yet. I've got plenty of meat. Plenty of meat. Watch this big red XB for like don't go here. Gets there, dies. Oh, went too far. Ooh. Hey, buddy. What y'all got going on? Welcome to Woodhill. That's where I was supposed to go. Bro, do not bother me. Are you deaf? Hello, young boy. Oh, it's getting dark. Welcome to Woodhill. Nice to meet you. Okay, so he has 3. Can I use your campfire to cook meat? Nope. Oh. I don't think I can use it to cook meat. I think it's just there. Sure, I'll enter the house. What are you looking for here? Is there something wrong with you? Do you need something? Bring me some clean water. This dirty water makes me feel bad. Ugh. When you bring it to me, then we'll talk. Oh, but I came here to get clean water. Hello, young boy. I'm Noah's wife. Nice to meet you. Can I burgle you? I do it. I burgled. What if I give him the cola? I doubt I can. Nope, just drank it. Okay. So there was a load screen that time, but not last time. Yeah, it's definitely RPG Maker. Okay, that settled it. I recognize that exact net. Okay, good on you, developer. Good. You figured out a novel way to use RPG Maker, so I'm not gonna hate. Door is locked, opening at 6 a.m. But can you rest? Or am I just gotta wait? Yeah, I'm definitely not crazy. That's might not be made in RPG Maker, but it's made using RPG Maker assets. So if it's not in RPG Maker, then they're gonna get themselves in trouble. So I'm assuming they've just modified the engine in some way so that it does this instead of a normal JRPG. Oh, are you guys soldiers? Are you gonna attack me if I come over here? Welcome, traveler. What brings you to us? I came from the south. My well is dry. Oh, that's not good. Get in touch with Miss Sarah. She is the elder of Woodhill. You will find her in the north of the settlement, next to the gun shop. Can I find something interesting here? Fisherman Steve, Lumberjack John, and a few other residents. We also have a water processing plant next to the sheep farm. How are the sheep? All right. They're eating grass on the sand. Okay. So I gotta go to Miss Sarah. I'm assuming it's this house with the armed guard. Why do I keep zigzagging like that? That's the gun store, yeah? Oh, it's locked. I gotta sit here and wait. But I'm tired. I want to sleep. Okay, so everything is locked up. Is there a way to rest? Can you sleep? There's a water processing plant next to the sheep. So I guess that's this. Maybe I can come over here and they'll give me, like, I can take the dirty water and have it cleaned? Maybe? I guess this would be the time to, like, go outside the town and fight stuff, right? But just waiting for it to be 6 o'clock so I can do stuff. Oh, God. Get away from me. Devil sheep! Don't sing your devil sheep song at me. anything to fight near the town? Just to waste some time while I waste time? Oh, I don't want to fight that. F that noise. Haha. Oh, there's 3 now. Uh-oh, y'all. Now there's 2. How do I cast Fireball? I need to cast Fireball. Please. Oh, time doesn't keep going while you're in battle. Damn it. So you literally, like, unless there's just like an inn or something that I'm missing, you literally just have to like stand here and wait. Unless I'm missing something, there's something I can do that I don't know about. So I guess I'll just stand here. Looks like between 2 and 3 minutes in game is 1 second, so 20 seconds of waiting. 20 to 30 seconds. At 6:01 a.m. I'm busting in this door. I need water. I'm thirsty. My sheep are dying. Bam! Are you the elder? This is Sarah. Hello, traveler. Everyone in the settlement is talking about your arrival. I'm Sarah. I'm the Woodhill elder. Woodhill was founded 60 years ago by my father. After my father left the settlement, I started to rule Woodhill. What brings you to me? I came from the south. My well is dry. Now, technically, I came from the east. Like, I am from the southern part of Old Zeland, but they are also on the southern coast of Old Zeland. So, really, I came from the east. I came from that way. Not good. Unfortunately, I cannot help you. But you can go to Waytown or New Tollum. These are my brother's settlements. Maybe they will help you. Where is New Tollum? New Tollum is a few hours north of Woodhill. My older brother Ashimo is the ruler of this settlement. Where is Waytown? Waytown is northeast of here. It's a little further than New Tollum. The settlement is ruled by my eldest brother Joshua. Between Waytown and Woodhill is the Stone Earl Inn. They sell the best beer there. How long have you ruled the settlement? Over 40 years since my father went south. So far, I've been doing well despite my age. But where... How far south did he go? I mean, am I going to find his corpse 20 feet outside the town staring at the ocean? He's probably one of those skeletons out there. Or she murdered him. I want to see what this is. This is a confession right here. It was me. I murdered my father. This is a wall. This is a table. I disagree. I'm taking your money. Just try to stop me. If all you've got is... I don't know why you can't do the pick up all for money, but I would say, why would you even have... If you can stack the money as high as you can... Why would you even have it in 3 stacks? Like 10, like you're making me click individually to pick up each piece of money, right? So why not at least have them all in 1 stack? Like I got click 10 on this one, click 10 on this one, click 20 on this one. It just seems a little weird. Water processing plant. I ended up going longer than the normal 15 minutes, but... You can't repair devices. Oh. So the purifier is working. The purifier is working. Okay, so this purifier is broken. So that's why Dude Man can't drink any clean water. So I guess in theory, I would go out, fight a little more, and level up, and then I'd get the repair option, right? And then I could repair that. But unfortunately, we've got 60 seconds left on the clock, and I've actually gone over my normal 15 minutes at this point because I did forget. I'm at 20 minutes in the video now, so went a little longer than I said I would. But so this game is interesting, but it's just very slow. Like, there's not a lot going on. I mean, I love a good post-apocalyptic radioactive desert as much as anybody. I mean, I made a whole game set in one. But in this one, there's just not a lot there. I mean, I think it's cool that I'm still playing it. Look at me. I think it's cool that you've made this game like this. Like I said, I was talking about it at length. It was kind of, it's made using some RPG Maker assets. I have no doubt. If it's actually using the RPG Maker engine, then you've done a good job of making it so it's not obvious that you're using the RPG Maker engine. If you're not using the RPG Maker engine, you may want to take note that if you're trying to sell this game for money, using RPG Maker assets, you can get in trouble if you're not using them in the engine, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, my biggest gripe is just that it's slow paced. I mean, and if it's meant to be a slow paced game where you have to be, you spend some time with it, that's fine. But really, for the first 15 minutes, all I did was I started in the bottom right hand corner of the map, and I walked all the way to the bottom left hand corner of the map, and I fought about 8 rats. And then when I got to where I needed to be, I went in pretty much a straight line. And then when I got where I needed to be, I had to sit there for like a full 60 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it felt like a lot to just be sitting there watching the clock and waiting for the sun to come up. So I guess my major gripe right off the bat is the pacing. I would like either the area to be smaller, which I know is probably not going to happen, given the limitations, and given the I know how world map setups are, and making the map smaller after you've already made it a certain size is not really an easy thing to do. Maybe making the character move faster. Obviously this is an alpha, so maybe adding some more stuff in the future into the areas in between might work. But it's just I guess the scale and pacing is kind of setting me off, because we're on the island of Old Zeland, which is apparently I don't know how big the island's supposed to be. It looks like the map just kind of goes off in that direction, but from looking at the map, it seems like I covered a lot of ground. But then I covered a lot of ground on foot in one day, so I don't know. The dialogue was pretty rudimentary. That's okay. It works. You gave me controls. You've got... Did it autosave? Let's see. Is it just one save file? I bet it's just one save file. Apparently I did not save my game, so I don't know what I would have needed to do to save. Is it the home key? It's the home key. So I could have pressed home and then hit save, and I'd have been okay. Okay. Yeah, you've got all of the things that I usually jump on with early release indie games like this, you have not done. You've got your controls. Not only do you have your controls, you have them in a separate document that I can look at, and it tells me how to get to stuff. It shows me what the icons look like. That's actually going above and beyond compared to a lot of people nowadays. Most people will just have something in the options, or, God forbid, they'll just put the controls in the description of the web page, as though the player wants to keep that web page loaded up all the time while they're playing their game so they can refer back to it for the controls. You didn't do that. You actually gave me a separate document that I can download that tells me the controls. So that's a point in your favor. You have a title screen. Thank you for having a title screen. This is an alpha. You have no idea how many games I've seen where the game is listed as released. The game is listed as, like early access, which means it's almost done. Generally is how I think of it. It means it's in beta, and you're getting to play, a good chunk of the game early. And they have no title screen. You got a title screen. You seem to know what you're doing with the assets. Um, the music didn't really great, but it also didn't really catch me. It was just, it wasn't really music. It was just sounds that were happening in the background. They didn't really enhance the experience in any way, but they also didn't, it wasn't something jarring that grated on my nerves. So the music, I would give it a meh. It's a 3 stars on the music. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just there. Overall, I think that it's interesting, and I think that the way as I said before, the way you've built this game is intriguing to me because it is not a standard RPG Maker game. You've obviously done a little bit of work on the back end. You've done some research. You've figured out how to do something a little off kilter with that engine. So I give you props for that. Because it is an alpha, I don't want to judge it with too much finality. For me, I would say that the things that were a little blah for it for me, which again was just the pacing, the sound, the battles were pretty straightforward. Honestly, I will say that's something I thought about while I was playing. So I've got a knife, and the knife does damage. And it seems like there's a perk you can get that increases your fist damage, but I never tried to figure out how much damage fists would do. So I'm assuming fists do not do as much as the knife. So my thing is, if it was built using the RPG engine, I'm asking you, the developer, would it make more sense to just have something where you can equip a weapon rather than having to click the weapon at the start of every fight and use it? I don't know if, I guess not, because I did see that there were guns there, and later on, I guess, you might be like, okay, I want to use a shotgun on this enemy, but next round I'll use the knife. So I guess that makes sense. See, I'm kind of coming into this I'm trying to come into this with open eyes because I only got to play the first 15 minutes of it. It's in alpha. I didn't get to do a lot in that. I was subconsciously playing it as I was starting up my review. So that's a plus on you that I just kept on playing it. I would say there's nothing genuinely wrong that I found. It didn't knock my socks off, but it intrigued me. So for me, I would say I'm going to rate this as a game with potential. So I'm going to add it to my games with potential collection. I am going to rate it 3 stars. And I would say that if I see some more updates coming in the future, I may check back in and see exactly what it's got, how it's changed, how it's grown. Because it was only published 8 days ago, and it doesn't appear to have had any updates since then. So it's still a very young game. But I can't say I like it yet because I haven't really gotten to do much other than walk in a straight line and poke rats. But it intrigues me. I could see this being like the Fallout game that I would have played on an Apple II computer in the mid 90s or something. It's got that old school, very rudimentary, and I don't mean rudimentary in a bad way. I just mean it's very bare bones, very I can't think of the word. It's just solidly built, not a lot of flash to it. It's a game, you do things in it. The things you do in it are all done correctly. And yeah, it's got a certain charm to it. It's piqued my interest. So I'm kind of just going off on a tangent now, so I'm going to shut up. But good job to the developer so far. I would say anybody out there who is intrigued by this, definitely jump on to the developer's itch.io page. It'll be linked in the description of the game below. Give it a look. Give them a follow. Download the game. It's available on Windows, Linux, and Mac, and they are not asking any money for it yet. So really, you have no excuse not to download this game. Give it a try, and if you find something broken or whatever, let the developer know so they can keep making this experience better in the future. Yeah. So thank you everybody out there for watching. Thank you again to the developer for all your hard work so far, for sharing this with us. And be sure to watch all of my other first 15 videos, of which there are over 40 now at last count, and as well as all the other videos that I've uploaded, most of which are long form plays that I've pulled over from my Twitch. A few one-offs, but it's mostly indie game reviews like this from indie developers that deserve your support. So check out the videos, check out the links, give them some support if you can. And yeah, until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there. Later, y'all.